To the jungle. Welcome to the Think Like a Zebra workshop.
Hello, this is a fork. I know you knew that, but now you're going to do something else with it. Imagine that you work in a fork factory and the boss has suggested that he or she will pay you $1 million if you manage to come out with some really wacky fork, something very different that you're not going to find in most shops, that's to be sure. All right? The good news is you've only got 2 minutes to do it. To do what? To draw a fork. Do what you like. Do whatever you like with that fork. Okay? It doesn't matter if you know how to draw, if you do know how to draw. Nothing to do with that. Just do the fork, and only 2 minutes, starting now.
We ready? A new fork starting now.
Now, seeing as we're on zebra time, 2 minutes, and fantastic. Brilliant. Let's see some of the things you've done. Let's see your forks. I wonder, was it long? Was it short? Did you add something? Well, if we take and now look at the board, let's see if some of your inventions now express themselves in the fork that you just invented. All right? For example, in the stylists, the yellow dimension, does it include things to do with the way it looks, the colour? Is that in there, in your invention? Is there anything which is in the replicator's style of thinking? Have you doubled something? Have you put 8 teeth instead of 4 teeth, for example? In the supplementers, were you thinking like the supplementers? That's the third one. Okay, the third row. Okay, for example, is there anything to do with thinking in terms of movement, like a shark? I don't know. You know. Look at the board now and see if you're thinking, well, where you're thinking fits into any of the dimensions of thinking here. Does it include the sensitizers, the red? You know, is there anything here to do with the senses? What we're looking at, whether it's sight and sound, touch. Perhaps if it's touch, is there a handle? Which we've never seen a handle like that on a fork, a special handle which creates a very special feeling in the hand. That would be thinking, using the sense of touch. Did it have anything to do with the marshals? Something which we haven't, a part of the fork, a resource which we never thought about before? Or do we have the breakaways and the connectors, and have you added something to it? Have you taken something away? Are there in fact just 2 teeth and not 4 anymore? Are you an unconventional? Did you think of say, well, I don't want to do a fork, I'm going to draw a computer? Okay, that would be fine too if that's what you wanted to do. The point being that when you look at this board and you say, well, how did I draw my fork? What was my invention? What it does is it exposes, and that happens to all of us, it exposes a sort of thinking which we normally have. It even exposes the sort of automatic pilot type of thinking which we tend to have. And probably, even if I were to say to you, and now, do the same thing, but not with a fork, but with a hat, very possibly those same dimensions of thinking would be seen again. The great advantage of the Think Like a Zebra system and the whole method is that it invites you to look at other styles of thinking as well. And those coaching friends help you do that.
painting.